from the gun. He spins that thing down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
28, Syracuse, 21.
Kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet out of this game and not letting him feel comfortable.
Punt is in the air. Holds it in and looking upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Try it over the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. On the move, it's Lewis. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Toss to the outside. Find some fresh air. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
If you want to test the physicality of the defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside running game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands. It's Gill. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds his man. It's Ross Simmons. Hard-hitting tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now on 2nd down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Gill. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Ross Simmons. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got the quick pass. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On the run, it's Willis. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot, It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
2nd and goal, the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion, across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and for the 3rd down and goal situation.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking for room. It's Bishop. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd
1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Syracuse, 21.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
This drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He'll return it from the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Orange back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the move. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
The Vols need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Trying play action. He's going to fire to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And your Syracuse Orange will take over 1st and
10. The Orange Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Gill. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Under fire. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. And back to the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Moves around to clear up the vision.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags at 3rd down.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Takes the handoff. It's Willis. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of